To Up North at 4, we're down at Sawmill Brewing Company in Merrill. I'm joined by Zach, Maria, and Ben as we move down the line. And hey, you guys did it. The #1 brewery in all, not just Wisconsin, not just in the Midwest, in America, according to the people. They have voted, they have spoken. Zach, I'm going to start with you.
Yep.
What does that mean when I say that?
It's crazy. There were 1,200 breweries that were, involved in this Hop Passport contest, and for our customers to vote us as that is insane.
I'm kind of curious then too, where were you guys when you heard the news, and what was like your gut instinct reaction?
Yeah, so I was upstairs. I was ready for either celebratory beers or drinking my sorrows away. Regardless, I was happy to be in the championship game, but I was upstairs. I missed the live feed. Maria ended up calling me and telling me that we won, and then everybody screamed.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, it was a fun. Yeah, it was a fun.
Wait, so you didn't even know it at first?
No.
So you had to break the news.
Yeah,
okay.
I was watching Facebook. It was on Instagram. Maria then called me. I'm like, what happened? And told me that we won. So.
You're like yelling, like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
What happened?
So you just hear screams over the phone.
Yeah.
So you were the one that broke the good news, is what I'm hearing. So what was that like for you to be like?
All the hard work and everything, and just like waiting patiently, and then watching the video, just kind of watching it and find out we win. I was like, oh, I gotta call Zach, make sure he knows.
Yeah. Oh
Everybody knows. So it's crazy.
I can imagine. And Ben, I think you had mentioned before, you said you were just riddled with anxiety.
Yeah, just kind of sweating on my couch nervously. And I thought that Common John's actually won initially. And I just was very thankful to take second place. And just a few moments later, realized we were the winners. And first thing is thank you so much to our customers. Without our loyal fan base and customers, we would never be in the position that we are in.
So the cool thing about this is, I was, doing my research, right? Looking at all the kind of different breweries that are involved with the Hop Passport and the March Brew Sanity bracket. And there's a lot of places where I'm like, I've never even heard of this place before.
Right.
Was that kind of like the same for you guys as well? Just like kind of getting in touch with...
Yep.
I guess how cool is that then, just to be able to like, hey, talk to like Common John, for example.
Absolutely.
What do you guys do? Is there like a little bit of that going on? Sharing of ideas?
I need to reach out now to Common John's and just talk to them, see if we ever want to maybe brew a beer together. Yeah. With that being said, there were a few big dogs on the bracket still that I was a little nervous to go up against. Because, we are very small fish in a very big pond.
Right.
So yeah, seeing some little guys was a bit intimidating, and just every round was more unbelievable than the last.
Because you guys are mentioning to me off camera that going into this, you didn't expect to win this whole thing, let alone win the state of Wisconsin bracket. So I guess at what point for you guys were you like, oh, this is happening. There's some momentum. Was there a moment?
For me, it was like the Elite 8 of Wisconsin. So first round we started against Lion and Kugels. I didn't think we had a chance.
Yeah.
Again, like a 1 versus 16 seed. We're the underdog, and we won that. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. And then a couple more rounds, and all of a sudden there's 8 left in Wisconsin. I'm like, I know these breweries. These are really good breweries, tough competition. I'm like, we got to do this, so then I kind of got those competitive juices flowing, and I'm like, we got to see what happens here. So
I was just say, so the juices are flowing at that point. Yep. Is it social media campaign? How did that kind of get going?
Yeah. So we really did a lot of pushing online, a lot of posts, kind of reaching out to other people maybe the Sawmill's kind of been in contact with along the years. Really doing that. We also put QR codes in the brewery so everyone could vote, and we had our bartenders really kind of push that, tell people, you should vote for us.
Hey, while you're here.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So it was really cool to really see the community come together, and we're all just kind of talking about it online. We actually gained about like 130 followers kind of through this too. So.
Yeah. I think also the thing that's really cool, and I'm sure you guys can kind of speak on this more than I can, but this isn't just a group of I don't even know, sommeliers for beer come by and go, this is a good brewery, which would be cool to have, but this is literally a community led. They're the ones voting for it. So obviously, like, people like what you're doing. They care about you guys. What does that mean to just kind of see that and know like the community loves what you're doing?
I think that's like the coolest thing. Is like, obviously, like, Ben makes great beer, so like that's part of it, but it's also like the atmosphere here, the building, which you'll get some shots of and stuff. Like it's such a cool spot. And then coming up on our summer season, we have seats for 150, 200 people, on our 3-acre lot. So there's like just so much space to do all of this stuff, and everybody loves all of the things. Like it's not just the atmosphere, it's not just the beer, it's not just our social media, it's everything coming together.
And me, I'm just still very humble, still a very young brewer. We're still a young business.
Oh yeah.
I'm still very much a student of brewing. This just gives me less imposter syndrome, and it really just motivates me to try to just work harder and create even better product.
It's a good feather in the cap to have.
Absolutely.
Right? To be the number one brewery in the land.
100%. And just such a testament to, again, just to our customers and just our community. We don't have the highest, traffic. We're not a big city. We're dependable on our customers coming through the door every day to give us our business and keep us open. And
absolutely.
So just extra motivation to create even better brewer for the people.
We've had more people stop out too. People that said like, we keep seeing you on the news. We need to check you out.
I feel like when in Rome type of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys got a lot of stuff coming up here in the summer months here.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you about that. We're going to take a quick break, so we'll be right back on Up North at 4. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're down at Sawmill Brewing Company in Merrill, the number one official brewery in all of America, joined by Zach, Maria, and Ben. And you guys, now it's time to celebrate, right? And you guys are mentioning that there's a big celebration kind of in the works here with Hop Passport coming in the near future. Zach, tell me a little bit more about what's the plan for that.
Yeah, so we're working with Matt right now from the Hop Passport to get him up here for a big party. So we'll have a big bash, to show appreciation to everybody that has voted for us for these last months actually.
Totally.
Yeah.
So Hop Passport kind of put this whole thing together, right?
Yep.
And I believe I think it was $1,000 going to the winner's charity of choice, right? So there's some good happening out of this as well. Any plans for that money yet, or is that still in the works as well?
Yes. So we're actually we're going to pick 4 charities and then have the people vote for which one.
Thank you for voting for us. We want them to be able to help choose.
The people got you here. Why not let them
absolutely.
Okay. Yep. So the celebration's coming up this summer. What's the plan for that? Is it just going to be like a big kind of party, invite the whole community out, or how's that going to work?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everybody can come. Everybody from any state, anybody who's, found out about us through Hop Passport, and I'm sure there's been a lot of eyes on us through just this opportunity to be a part of this Brew Sanity competition. Common Johns, everybody involved, please come up. Everyone's welcome. It's gonna be a really fun time.
And you guys were getting ready to celebrate a anniversary coming up here, March 13th, right? What's happening then, Maria? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so May 13th, we're gonna have our 7-year anniversary. We're going to have live music all day. We're going to have giveaways, beer releases. Just appreciate everyone who's let us be in business for 7 years.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. And obviously, hopefully, the weather is starting to cooperate.
Yeah.
A little more.
Right.
Hopefully.
We can be outside.
So you're not going on work.
Right, yeah.
For sure.
And you were mentioning before, though, the summer months come, the weather gets nice, this whole place just comes alive. I mean, obviously, we'll kind of get a look at the outside here in a little
absolutely.
bit. But trucks are coming in, there's music,
There's
open
food
mics.
trucks, there's music, there's a big old fireplace in the back where people can enjoy the weather. There's a big old tent where we put everybody in our music under, and this place really opens up. We have such a unique set of property here with the big old trees in the backyard, and just being able to enjoy nature and the building and beer.
Yeah.
What's better than that,
right? And it all comes together with beer.
Yes.
As a Wisconsin, I mean, you're talking my language.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So for you guys, I got to ask, kind of big picture. Then you got this award. You're the number one brewery in America. What's next for you guys? Or is it just kind of something?
I'm gonna go back down to work after this interview and put my nose back to the grindstone where it should be at, and just make even better product. And this just really motivates me. I don't think any of us. I don't think it grows any of our egos. We're all very humble people, just so appreciative of our community and everyone who voted, and just thank you for that. It just motivates us to work even harder.
I love it.
Just keep going with what we're doing.
Yep.
And gear up for summer.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I love it. So do you guys mind if I kind of take a look around and see where the magic happens?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Dude, I'm a magician. I'll show you where everything's at.
Beautiful. We're going to do that. It's going to be next on Up North at 4. Stick with us. So Ben, you are the, I'm calling you the brainchild behind everything people would drink here at Sawmill. And is that fair to say?
It is fair to say. Definitely influenced by a lot of people, the original brewers, and yeah, a lot of people have educated me to be able to brew all these beers.
Okay, so walk me through though a little bit. What we have on tap here? What are we seeing here? What could I get a sample of? Right.
So we do have pretty much our first 5 taps here. Our flagship beers. We have here year-round. We have a light. We have a malty. We have a hoppy. We have a very malty. And then we have a fruited ale.
Okay.
I didn't see those in the correct order, but they're all there. And then everything else we have besides that is seasonal. We like to keep a blend between old school and new school beers. So you'll find traditional German lager right next to something that might have vanilla and maple syrup. Might have fruit in it, it might be sour.
Okay.
So we like to keep a full blend and a full spectrum of beers and try to have a beer for everybody at all times.
This is where they are served. This is where people enjoy it. Where does this the whole thing happen? Where does the magic happen?
All the magic happens right over here next to us. Come on, guys, let's go.
Oh my gosh. See that transition? Wow.
This is where all the magic happens. This is the brew house.
So it's a lot smaller than I would have ever imagined it.
Hey, it's not the size. It's just how you use it.
Okay.
I guess these 3 tanks all have their different functions. This is just for hot water. This is where all the mash happens. And then we bring it to a boil in this vessel. That's where we add the hops, some other flavors. And then after you brew in here, you chill the liquid before you add the yeast. You pump it right downstairs here. So this is our cellar, and this is where all the beer ferments. So depending on the style of beer, whether it's ale or lager, it'll spend roughly from 2 to 3 weeks down here in these vessels. We have 4 of the fermenters, another tank here that's a tax determination vessel, as well as our carbonation tank. So plug the CO2 in, bring gas into the liquid, carbonate it, and after that it'll be put into kegs.
Well, Ben, before I let you go, you mentioned before to me, you made a joke, you never trust a skinny cook, and you never trust a brewmaster that isn't at least have a beer in their hand at all time. So, coming from you, what is the absolute must-have beer if I'm going to come to Sawmill, in your opinion?
If you come to Sawmill, try a Ripsaw. It's one of our customers' favorite beers. It's just one of our March Madness bracket that we had here at Sawmill. It's just been one of our biggest sellers, in-house and out-of-house. Try Ripsaw. Try our new school beers. Step outside of your comfort zone. I'm always brewing new, sometimes fun and weird things. So step outside your comfort zone. I do old school, new school. Try them all.
I love it. Ben, thank you for all that you do. I appreciate it. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.